Hi, yeah. The country has a hidden drugs crisis. 6,000 people a year die from drugs at a cost of £22 billion a year to the economy. Sadiq's been one of the boldest, most positive voices on this, setting up a London Drugs Commission, backing progressive drug reform. Andy, I wondered what your thoughts were on that. You've probably both seen in your cities the damage that prohibition and criminalisation cause. And Andy, you've been a sort of Minister for Health, both in and out of government. Don't you both think it's time to see a health-based approach to drugs, including to, but not limited to, the legalisation of cannabis like countries like Germany, Canada, Malta and Mexico are doing?
As we've been saying tonight, we all have our sort of views on things and sometimes diverge from party policy. On this one, I think I'm more in tune with party policy. I don't think we would want to see, if I'm honest, that type of change at this moment in time. I think it would be a hard sell to people here. I'm always open-minded and I'd be prepared to see the evidence. Well, you say that, but my wife is Dutch. I've spent a lot of time in Holland over the years. I don't personally think that it has made Holland I don't see less crime, if you like, in terms of Amsterdam and all of that. I don't know. I don't think I think the jury, I would say, is still a bit out on that. I'm not against other things being tried, but I'm not personally going to propose that in Greater Manchester. I think, people want to see a kind of an approach to this that is, it's not about criminalising use, but I think what it is about is kind of getting hard after the people who cause misery. We had Spice on our streets a couple of years ago alongside a homelessness crisis, and my God, it caused a whole load of misery. And I wanted Greater Manchester Police to get after those people who were doing that and who were dealing that on our streets. And I don't know. I mean, I just think maybe there's a different perspective on it from here. But that wouldn't be a change that I would be proposing at this moment in time.
Look, one of the things that I've learned over the last 6.5 years is sometimes you provide fellowship when it comes to public opinion. Sometimes you've got to provide leadership. And speaking as a former lawyer that used to look at the evidence, my point is, what is wrong with having a commission that looks at the evidence? And so this commission is not being led by a loony left-wing person. You've got Lord Charlie Faulkner leading this commission with a cross-section of health experts, people from the community, people from academia, people from policing. Just look at the evidence. They will go away and look at the evidence, and I've got an open mind in relation to this issue, and we'll see what they come back with in their commission. But in addition to the health issues you talk about, I meet on a weekly basis young black Londoners who have a criminal record because of possession of cannabis, and that criminal record affects them for their entire life. I meet experts who tell me the consequences of dangerous skunk being sold in an unregulated market and the psychosis that brings. I'm somebody, though, who's always thought this is a floodgate that could open up and a gateway drug. So I've been hesitant in relation to this, but I've got a genuine open mind. And so I'm going to look at what the Commission comes back with, follow the evidence, and then decide what to do going forward. And if it means going against public opinion, like I did with air quality and the world's first ultra-low emission zone, reducing toxic air by half, leading to fewer premature deaths, taking on the government and vested interest, if it means that, I'll do it.